look, I ain't gonna lie. Isolation brings elevation, you feel me? You gotta isolate. You gotta do it. Now look, I know I'm saying this shit and I'm making it sound like it's easy, but this is coming from an only child. This shit is not easy. Alright, it's not easy to completely isolate yourself for months and months at a time. It's not easy. It's not easy to leave behind all the things that no longer serve your higher purpose. That shit not easy. Cause all that low vibrational shit is fun as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's fun talking shit. It's fun hanging out. It's fun kicking it, going out with your girls, going out with your homies. But if that shit no longer serve your higher purpose, your higher self, you gotta cut that shit off. Alright? I know summertime coming up. Don't matter. It's isolation season. You feel me? We isolating to elevate, man. When you isolate, you gotta sit with yourself and you gotta really observe yourself and you gotta really get to know the good of yourself. You get to know the bad of yourself. You get to know the trauma that you still deal with, and you get to know how great you are. You really get to find out how great you are. So isolation is key, man. Isolation builds elevation. Again, it's not easy, all right? It's not easy. I would be lying to you if I told you this shit was easy. I would. And this is, again, this is coming from an only child, bruh. You feel me? I'm used to being by myself. I like being by myself. I prefer to be by myself. And I even go through days where I be like, well, damn, kind of lonely around this motherfucker. Like, I ain't got nobody calling like I used to. I ain't got the homies pulling up to the house like I used to. I ain't got the ladies like I used to. Like, it do get lonely. Like, you do go through moments where you like, damn, bro, I do wish I kind of had somebody to talk to. Right? I do wish I had somebody to express, you know, new visions, new goals, and, you know, things I might be going through. I do be wishing I had somebody to discuss these things with, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So I need y'all to know that isolation is key. It is mandatory. Like, if you really gonna tap in and go to that next level spiritually or within your consciousness, you have to isolate yourself. You have to. You have to sit with yourself, especially if you're not spiritually where you want to be. If you're not spiritually there yet, you feel me, to where you can sit down and meditate and really sit down and tap into the universe, you definitely got to isolate. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that's already tapped in spiritually, you might not need to isolate as much, but you are going to have to isolate. I'm sorry to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to be the one that have to break the news to you. And again, I'm not saying it like it's going to be something that's easy, something that you're going to easily be able to do, because this shit is fucking hard, man. Especially if you a people person. You know what I'm saying? If you a people person, or if you a person, you know, with ADHD, or so they call it ADHD, if you one of those type of people, it is going to be difficult. It is going to be tough. If you one of those people that always is on the move, is always on the go, always into some shit, always got to do something, don't really know how to sit down, yes, it's going to be hard to cut everybody off and really isolate yourself. But just remember, you can still get shit done. You can still do 10 things in one day. You just have to be isolated while you doing it. You feel me? You just have to stay to yourself. You have to sit with yourself to really get to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? To really tap in and really get to know your angels that's here to protect you. You got to sit with yourself, bruh. You got to sit with your higher self, you feel me, and get to know that motherfucker. You know, when you get to know your higher self going to give you all the answers that you need. But if you never sat with yourself to really get to know yourself, then you're not going to know when your intuition is trying to tell you something. You feel me? So you really got to sit with yourself. You really got to isolate. Isolation brings elevation. It is key. It is essential. It's something that you do have to do. It's not something that I recommend you do. It's something that I'm telling you have to do if you're trying to get to that next step spiritually. So make sure that, you know, you find a good time to isolate yourself. The people that surround you, if they love you and care about you, they will understand. You feel me? I got some homeboys I isolate from, and, you know, when I come back around, they like, you know, we not fucking with you. You know, you been gone, nigga. And they ain't answering my calls no more, all that. And I got some homeboys who still, you know, when I come back around, it's like we never left. You feel me? They still pick up the phone. They still fuck with me the same way. They get that I'm growing and I'm you know, and I'm going through things and I'm trying to really, you know, go to the next level. So they don't hold that against me. So if people really love you and they really care about you, they not gonna hold none of that against you. They gonna be proud of your elevation and shit. It might even encourage them to isolate as well, so that way y'all can isolate together and come out of it on the other side together. So peace to everybody, man. That's my little reminder for today. Isolation brings elevation. It is key, it's essential, and good luck on y'all journey.